Okay, so welcome everybody to How to Hustle. Today we're going to be going over mental health and success, as I recently had to put my cat Milo to rest, so I thought it was relevant. So let's go on with the video. I feel like that there is many people my age who are very money minded and driven in comparison to previous generations, as we have different mindsets and values. For example, getting a good education, getting a 9 to 5 and having a family and getting married young was the norm. And to be rich, you would have to be born into it. But nowadays, people are finding alternative ways to live their dreams by utilizing the internet that we have today, which has evolved our generation for better or worse. So moving on to our first topic, which is the meaning of life. So not to get too philosophical with it, where I'm going with this is that every day there's someone saying that you should be doing this or you should be doing that. Or whilst you're relaxing, there's someone grinding and that's why you're not successful. And whilst these sayings do have a lot of truth to them, money doesn't buy happiness. When you truly look into the meaning of life and why we are here, I highly doubt that it has anything to do with money. But in reality, it's just a tool that we've given value to, that has heavily consumed many of us and made us forget what really matters. It's easy to get overwhelmed with these expectations to live a life you think you should be living, or just generally overthinking about the future. Sometimes being too money-minded can consume you and become an unhealthy obsession. As they say, money is the root to all evil. Sometimes you need to live for today because tomorrow is never promised. If you was lying on your deathbed, would you regret that you were so caught up living for tomorrow that you actually forgot to live for today? So summed up, all I'm saying is have a balance. Of course, 100% chase your goals and dreams and put everything into it, but just remember to count your blessings. So our next topic is friends, family and others. Every day that goes past, there's millions of people who have this exact exchange of words. Hey, you right? Yeah, you right? Yeah, I'm good. And that's the end of that greeting, because you surely can't call that a conversation, as when anyone says no, they all of a sudden don't have the time to listen. And that's why everyone feels to keep their problems to themselves, as they feel like no one cares and don't want to open themselves up and become vulnerable. So sometimes stopping the person and genuinely asking, no, like seriously, are you okay, will really sit deeply with the person, because it shows that you are given your own time to see how they truly feel. As most people do that little greeting just instinctively, just like muscle memory, they just go, yeah, you're right, yeah, I'm right. As they say, manners cost nothing and so is being kind. Money cannot buy everything, so just keep that in mind. Everyone can have empathy and sympathy for someone, as they more than likely have felt a similar feeling or can understand a feeling that someone's going through. Even a hello can make someone's day, as it takes them out of the war they may be having in their head. But you never know what somebody's going through, so always have respect and decorum when you're talking to other people. So our next topic is overlooking your blessings. Every day we want more and more, and there's nothing wrong with that, as growing every day is good. But you really don't appreciate something until it's gone. From something effortless like breathing and walking that we do day in and day out, there's someone out there who has to use equipment to breathe or doesn't have the independence and freedom to walk freely on their own. So a simple way that you can empathize with this is when you have a common cold and you can't breathe through your nose, that inner frustration that you have is something that someone may be living with day in and day out. So take a moment to think about the little things that you are grateful for and the things that you may take for granted. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Not all men were born equal, but that's fine. But don't belittle or look down on others who find value in things that you feel you are too good for. All this designer and jewels are not for the rich anyway. They are for people who want to look rich. You never know what tomorrow brings. You may be this person you're looking down on tomorrow. So show some compassion for others and know that everyone has their time to shine. So our next topic is the process. Sometimes bad things happen, and those are lessons that you need to learn and endure from. And they will either make you or break you. Being able to overcome these tricky situations and coming out on top will really help you in your battle against life and building your mental fortitude. But at the end of the day, life is what you make of it. Every choice you make has a result or a consequence with it. Having a healthy mental fortitude will help you make the right choices, and having the right people around you will lead you onto the right path as you become a product of your environment. So surrounding yourself with people who have the same ambition and ideals will keep you on track and keep you hungry for more. So our next topic is the rich versus the wealthy and healthy. Rich people usually fit the stereotype of driving luxury cars, living in a big mansion, being flashy, and just being very boisterous. And this may tick some of the boxes of a wealthy person, but being wealthy means that you can make your money last. So using a general idea, if you have a lottery winner and you have someone who is wealthy, usually the wealthy person will be able to spread their money over generations or over a longer period of time, but a lottery winner would dry up their funds quickly as they don't have the same mindset. So some people don't have the mental capacity to sustain this lifestyle that they dream of as they lack the knowledge. Wealthy people know how to make money, rich people only have money. So leading off that, sometimes you need to invest time in improving yourself before you try to endeavor on other projects. As sometimes we can take for granted being rich in health, as many are just trying to chase the dream of being rich, but do not have the mindset to make it last anyway. If you're truly happy within and have humble and understanding traits, I personally feel like you won't fall into the trap of being greedy and self-obsessed. So hopefully I was clear on my message, but to give a general synopsis, every day is a blessing, so try to be the best person you can be, mentally, physically and spiritually. Give time for others, trust in the process, and don't be addicted to money. So anyway, I hope you was able to gain some sort of value in this video. Rest in peace to my guy Milo. And anyway, in a bit.